All right, next major pass concept, which can form the core of many teams' passing game, is going to be sail. So the two basic components in sail that we're going to talk about first are one, the clear out post, which could also be a vertical, and then the sail component. The post or the vertical, so it could be that or it could be converted to vertical based on how you run it, man cover, stuff like that, is meant to clear out ideally the corner and whoever that near safety is, whether it's a quarter field safety or a middle of the field third safety. And by clearing out those two guys, we should be able to run this corner route. This is the sail route. We should be able to run that component underneath the corner, right? Now that means we're going to have an overhang defender expanding. So the third part of sail is going to be a player in the flats. Let me put it as the back for right now. We can put the back into the flat. Now this play is not going to work great versus no access if we have a corner down here in the flat who's potentially able to sink between these two, and then a safety over the top here who's going to get over the top because he's got that vertical route. This play is not great. So ordinarily into the backside, we want something that we can read in a no access situation. So if we get cover two, we might want to say, let's just put pivot into the backside, right? So we're going to put pivot like that, and we'll read off the corner. He might sit down if the corner squats in the flat, right? This would be a basic way to run sail. We can also run it from 3-by-1. So we could put the a third receiver here, run him to the flat, and now make the back part of the pivot concept with the potential to sit down. A lot of teams will also run it off a sprint or a boot action. We can run switch sail, where now we're going to have this guy run that inside route, and then he is going to outside. At least I probably should have switched these guys, him on, him off. And now we're going to run the switch sail here. So we can run it with the motion and the guy coming out into the flat, or we can motion this guy out into that sail component. But this is another concept that you can run 10, 20 different ways within the context of one offense, but still just make it a very simple read for the quarterback. But we're going to go with a 3-level read where we're going to check in rhythm to the vertical, then 1 hitch to the sail, 2 to the flat. And if we get this corner giving us no access, impeding the release, able to play between these two routes where he can sink to that one, but play downhill on this. If we throw it at the flat, come and take that guy's head off or potentially steal the ball, then we can work into the backside. Again, you can build this concept out 10, 20 different ways and create one consistent read for your quarterback.